This microscope slide is called a hemocytometer. Its job is to allow you to make a cell count of a cell suspension, such as yeast or blood. There is a counting grid on the silvered section in the middle of this slide, and in this middle part is set 0.1 millimetres lower than the two sides. In order to be able to set this slide up with a cell suspension ready to do a cell count, you actually put the cover slip on before you put the cells on. The cover slip itself is put on at the edge, and you push and press the slide, and the cover slip is now in place. It is extremely important that you do not press and slide the cover slip over the centre part, because it is slightly lower, and therefore putting pressure on the cover slip could cause it to break. You must push the cover slip on by pressing at the sides only. The cover slip is now in place and you're ready to add the cells. To do that, you put the cells in a plastic pipette and you introduce the cells under the cover slip by just putting a very small drop at the sides. You can do both sides if you wish. It will take a minute or two for the cells to settle, but when you now put the microscope slide, the hemocytometer, under a microscope, you should be able to find the cells easily visible on the grid. In the same way that you have to set up a hemocytometer in a particular way, so you have to clean it in a particular way. In order to clean a hemocytometer, you take the slide with the cover slip in place and simply wash under the tap. The cover slip will come away, it will slide away. Rinse the hemocytometer, rinse the cover slip, and shake off any excess water. The next job is to dry both the slide and the cover slip. To dry the slide, simply leave it for the moment on the toweling. Take a piece of lens tissue and carefully dry the cover slip. You don't leave these on the bench while you clean the slide, because these are so transparent you could easily lose them. Once it is clean and dry, take the hemocytometer container, and inside there should be a little plastic bag for the cover slip, and carefully put it inside. Now you can turn your attention to the hemocytometer itself. You can clean the underneath of the hemocytometer with a piece of green toweling. You can dry both the bottom and the sides with the green toweling. But the one thing you mustn't do is to drag the green toweling over the central silvered part, because you will introduce scratches onto the grid. You clean and dry the silvered centre part of the hemocytometer only with lens tissue. Once it is dry, put the hemocytometer back into its case and replace the lid.